Webisode 57DHXWTb, August 27, 2025. One research linking an anti-wind group to the fossil fuel industry may be erase. Cell 1, a law firm pressures Brown University to erase research on an anti-wind group. Cell 2, Brown University researched a link between the fossil fuel industry and an anti-wind group. Cell 3, Marzulla Law LLC has ties to the conservative legal movement. Cell 4, Marzulla Law LLC calls the Brown University research false and injurious. 2, research linking an anti-wind group to the fossil fuel industry may be erased. Cell 1, Marzulla Law LLC represents opponents of offshore wind. Cell 2, Marzulla Law LLC will complain to Brown University public and private funders. Cell 3, funders include the USDOE, the NSF, and the Mellon Foundation Cell for the Revolution Wind Project is threatened by this complaint. 3, Ørsted stock plummets to record lows after Trump halts U.S. wind farm. Cell 1, Trump ordered a halt to the $6.2 billion Ørsted project. Cell 2, the Ørsted project is off the coast of Rhode Island. Cell 3, Ørsted helped offshore wind become a major source of power in Europe. Cell 4, funders include the USDOE, the NSF, and the Mellon Foundation. 4, Ørsted stock plummets to record lows after Trump halts U.S. wind farm. Cell 1, Ørsted tried to replicate that European success with offshore wind in the U.S. Cell 2, Ørsted was tripped up by opposition to renewable energy by Trump. Cell 3, Revolution Wind aimed to supply electricity to 350,000 homes in Rhode Island and Connecticut by next spring. Cell for the Revolution Wind project is 80% complete. 5, off Long Island in New York. Empire Wind is not stopped. Cell 1, Equinor, the Norwegian energy giant, and the New York Governor Kathy Sell met with Trump. Cell 2, Equinor and Kathy Hochul were able to persuade Trump. Cell 3, the Trump administration reversed in order to stop Empire Wind off Long Island. Cell 4, Equinor wrote down nearly $1 billion in value because of resulting delays. 6, these Ohioans got a deal on solar panels. Here is their secret. Cell 1, 15 Columbus area residences bought panels through a buying cooperative. Cell 2, area residents worked together to vet installers. Cell 3, demystify contracts. Cell 4, and ultimately install solar panels on their roofs. 7, these Ohioans got a deal on solar panels. Here is their secret. Cell, the cooperative in the Columbus, Ohio area is called Solar United Neighbors. Cell 2, SUN facilitates solar exchange groups all over America. Cell 3, people can join local groups for free and attend information sessions. Cell 4, ask questions and get cost estimates from area installers. 8, these Ohioans got a deal on solar panels. Here is their secret. Cell 1, co-ops run for 4 to 8 months, including 30 to 100 members. Cell 2, at the 3rd month, Solar United Neighbors solicits proposals from local installers. Cell 3, after the nonprofit does due diligence on the bids. Cell 4, each cooperative appoints its own selection committee. 9, these Ohioans got a deal on solar panels. Here is their secret. Cell 1, each selection committee combs through the fine print and selects the best fit. Cell 2, after an installer is chosen, each household decides whether to move forward. Cell 3, and signs a contract. Cell 4, in 2024, 94 people signed up for the Columbus Co-op, resulting in 15 installations. Cat's corner strategy with Tiger and Leone. Saying the quiet part out loud. Roar. Hi, I am Tiger. Our human asked us to get up from our naps and start Cat's Corner strategy with Tiger and Leone. She gave us a list of internet allies, which we will post for her here.
Hi, I am Leone. It is better for your mental fitness to go to these websites than to go to bro sites for advice. Substack letters from an American Heather Cox Richardson. Substack your local epidemiologist. The Midas Touch. The Guardian. The New York Times.
One introduction. Rosette view. The United States government was on track in the Biden administration to reduce the prices for both clean energy heat pumps and clean energy electric cars. Trump tariffs are expected to upset those plans to prevent future air pollution and prevent climate change. The United States government should, instead of certifying wood stoves as safe when they are not safe, go forward with regulations that ban wood stove use and direct government money for use of forest refuse only for home building and furniture building. For just a few examples of use of forest products for non-burning uses, it is well known from scientific and medical research that wood burning is a substantial source of PM 2.5 emissions, yet the wood burning industry uses the scientifically debunked theory named carbon neutrality of wood burning burning to argue that wood burning replacing coal burning in industry, and in a trickle-down argument that wood burning should continue for home heating should continue. Presumably because it is called renewable, wood may be renewable in the sense that a tree can be planted in the place of a cut-down burned tree. But it takes centuries or decades for the newly planted tree to attain the stature of the cut-down burned tree. During those centuries or decades, photosynthesis, which converts CO2 to oxygen, and so sequesters some carbon, will not take place at the same rate as photosynthesis was performed previously, and wood burning emits both CO2 and PM2.5, and PM2.5 is not absorbed by trees, so PM2.5 is not diminished by planting a tree in the place of a cut-down and burned tree. In fact, a living tree closes its pores against the presence of PM2.5 from nearby wood burning, just as humans hold their breath in the presence of PM2.5 from nearby wood burning. And when a tree closes its pores, the level of photosynthesis that absorbs CO2 pollution goes down. Wood burning emits 90% PM2.5 particulate matter of 2.5 micrometer size, the perfect size to infiltrate the human lung, setting off a cascade of human health problems and early deaths. Contrary to many beliefs, wood burning emits 2.8 times the PM2.5 as the fossil fuel coal burning, and wood burning emits 450 times the PM2.5 as the fossil fuel natural gas burning. Replacing coal burning with wood burning creates more air pollution in the form of CO2 and PM2.5 than coal burning. This emission data comes from testing the cleanest burning wood stove in the United Kingdom. The Eco-Design Wood Stove and International Convention does not count the emissions from wood burning. The emissions from wood burning are erased from all countries around the world when calculating if each country has met its climate goals. This non-counting or erasure of wood burning emissions data from climate goals does not mean wood burning emissions do not exist. ROSEP View Purple Air PM2.5 monitors hanging from the eaves of the house of a near neighbor should be used to measure the level of PM2.5 in the air hyperlocally in the yards of near neighbors of indoor residential wood burners. If PM2.5 levels exceed World Health Organization standards of 5 micrograms per cubic meter annually, then that evidence of air pollution from wood burning should lead to the shutdown of that indoor residential wood burning appliance, one appliance at a time if necessary.